Ooh, that's a huge bright there. Maybe that's due to the fact that this computer's getting old. I don't know.
It's too much light. Too much light.
That's way too much light, guys. Well, one person joined. Ah! Hello, Andrew. I can't pronounce your last name, but how's it going?
Shout out. I don't know. I just took you off that.
Sorry it looks bad here. The sun's beaten down.
Finish what? Huh? Where you took the sheet?
3 people joined. I got
See
it.
what you call us? Did they say anything? Say
Yeah.
hey. Give them some shout outs. Say hey, what's up?
Oh, you asked the question. There we go. Much better. No, I don't like Boy or Girl Meets World. Besides, I don't like Disney, period. Any more questions you guys got for me? I like to give you guys shout-outs. Well, I already shouted this guy out, so he doesn't really count. Only 2 people joined so far.
Just tell them what you want to talk about.
What should I chat about, guys? I have a small list. I'm just waiting for more people to join here.
First, you can apologize for the delay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I already apologized.
Thanks. Apologize again. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry for the
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulties going on in this universe. What? No one else is joining the chat, guys. If you have friends, tell them to join. And any new people that come in, subscribe already. I'm trying to reach like 1,000 subs at least. At least 1,000 subscribers. Come on, guys. How big would it be if I reached 1,000? Like, that's a milestone. 2 people have joined. Yep. Only got a couple comments so far.
That's okay. You talk about your things on your list.
So how are you guys doing? You not liking staying home because of the thing going on? I'm not going to say the actual thing because, yeah. Because I don't want to, and that is bad. Another person joined. Stay here. You want to watch this perfectly? You want to watch this? Well, just stick around. I'm finding new topics to talk about. Andrew, you put modern as Motron. What's Motron? You thinking of Jimmy Neutron or something? Although that is a pretty good show for Nickelodeon. But yeah, the older SpongeBob is better than the new episodes. You got that right there. Guys, stop leaving the chat. What's wrong with some of you? We're on for like almost 4 minutes, and yet some people already left. Andrew, if you're watching this, bring some of your friends over. I want to hear from them if they have any channels. You be quiet over there.
I'm telling you, that's what I mean. It's not exciting. Calm your stuff, Spencer.
Stop giving me ideas. Sorry, guys. Yes, I like Michael Jackson. I'm kind of sad that, he's gone. Elvis, not much, no. Only one person. Did you even subscribe, Andrew? Hey, Philip, what's up? From Jason? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen that little guy. He's probably still cute like Derek. You guys getting bored at home from this whole thing going on? I'm getting bored already. I just want to go to fun places and go back to school, see my beautiful friend and stuff. Well, I'm doing good, Philip. Great to hear from you. Andrew, it's Cray R. You just put Cray. Shh. Ah, we're okay. Hello, Vicky. What's up? Hey, Philip. Question for you: does Jason still like Thomas? I'm pretty sure he does. Because if he doesn't, oh my gosh. Isn't Jason too young to play GTA? Like, that seems like a very bad game. Huh. Can Jason talk now? He has an afro right now, as I last saw him. Yes. Andrew, if you've seen my salute on it, I do like that show. 4 people watching. So he does. Good for him. Well, I have lots of trains too. Maybe if you stay tuned for my next chat, I might show off my trains to little Jason, even though he's not here. But that guy's cute. You should show him Call of Duty, even though that game is way too violent. But don't let him play Fortnite. That game's horrible. Oh, so you went to the... I didn't know Mr. Rogers had a museum on Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's weird. That's interesting. Hello, neighbor? What's that? He loves to watch my show. Oh, all right. That's interesting. But seriously, what's Hello Neighbor? Is that a Mr. Rogers game or a South Park game? Or shoot, can't say that show on here. I'm currently a senior right now. I'm not sure for graduation though. I'm hoping I don't because there's one personal friend I'm missing. Which Double Dare are you talking about? The old one from back in the 90s or the new one like in 2018 or something? Because I know it's on Nickelodeon. I just don't know which one you're talking about in particular. I got a question for you for people watching. Have any of you seen Kenan and Kel? That's a good show. I don't have a PlayStation. I have a Xbox that I got for Mother's Day. The old one. Andrew, you might want to fix your spelling because I don't really know what you mean. Oh my god. Vicky, I don't think that game is for kids. Like, really? That looks like stolen off of that show made by Seth MacFarlane. I can't say that show because it's not for kids. Come on, guys. We need some more variety. Whoever's searching, surfing on YouTube right now, just go to this chat. It's pretty worth it if you get used to it. Yeah. The old one, what? You talking about the older Thomas episodes, Andrew? $10 minutes so far, and we only have 4 people. Shut up. Sorry about that, guys. He's almost beaten the whole game. Oh my. Well, don't get him so used to that game. Let him play something a lot more kid friendly-ish, like Super Mario. That's a good one. So you mean the older Double Dare from back in the 90s? Well, I haven't seen it, but I mean, it's sort of like Brain Surge, but like a much more kiddier version of it. Philip's wondering if we're making dinner. Dude, you're not even here. I wish you were. You could bring cute little Jason along with you. Seriously. I guess you were pretty excited about this chat, Philip. I can tell. I can definitely tell you. What? I can't tell the three of you what's going on right now. Like, really. Well, that's cool, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, here's a question for you. Have you subscribed yet? Philip and Vicky, I doubt you guys have YouTube channels, but it would be impossible for you to subscribe. Oh, you did. Thank you so much. If you have any friends that have YouTube channels, bring them along. I'm pretty sure you're the only one, though. 3 people in 12 minutes. That's pretty pathetic, if you ask me. There's only the 3 of you. I don't know if... Yeah, there's no shout-outs I can give out so far. I would ask questions right now, but it's just the 3 of you. It's only the 3 of you on.
Talk about your stuff.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. I'm pretty sure I gave you a shout out already, Andrew. So
Give him again.
shout out to Andrew. I still can't pronounce your last name. Philip's asking about Ren and Stimpy. That's a classic Nickelodeon show. Haven't seen it, but I did hear, like in an episode, they used music from SpongeBob. Have you seen that? I forgot the episode, but they used one of their soundtracks. All right, another person joined. Okay, whoever joined, type in something and don't leave, please. Ask me a question if you want to, but we need to add in more variety to this whole... Oh no, I know who it is. People, stop leaving.
You only have 2 people. That's
Oh.
You have to start talking about your stuff.
I talked about everything.
Okay, ask them if they have an opinion on this.
What do you guys think of this horrible thing going on in the US? I can't explain it because YouTube's so thing.
I mean, you're good for dinner, man.
Andrew, I like 2 of those shows you mentioned. The other 2 is just... They're just not good like the other 2. The 2 that I like that you mentioned are Drake and Josh and iCarly. The other 2 is just mediocre, I guess. Philip, you asked about Super Friends? What's that? You're asking about the birds? I don't know, they're just happy. What Super Friends? You talking about that one episode from Blue's Clues?
Looks good.
Oh, here's a question for the three of you watching. Oh, 4 now. I'm actually too afraid to ask because I'm hearing my voice from that other laptop. If you guys hear, it's like an echo. What are you doing? Can you hear me now?
Isn't that a commercial?
Oh, look, it's live. It's humongous. Introducing the new Bubble. The Bubble is only $19.94, and you can get it only at Kmart. All right, now back to regularly scheduled programming. Carl and Junger? Who the heck are those people?
You want a croissant up there? You want a croissant?
No, I'm good. I think
Isn't Jason supposed to watch little kid shows? He's like 5, like Little Bill's age. And he has an afro. It's true. Well, that's at least when I last saw him, he had one, but I think he shaved it off, which is good. He doesn't really look good in my opinion. It's me. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I hate that. I mean, I do not like that channel so much. It's really dumb. Really. You have these guys talking about like, oh, hello, we're going to salute about Paw Patrol because it's a good show, right? No, it's not. He's advanced for his age. 5 isn't big. Look at little Bill. He's not even a big kid. He's little. Why do you think he's called Little Bill? I can't say his name, sorry. But he likes Little Bill too. I haven't seen the movie, but I saw a trailer for it. Many people thought it was good, but I prefer Mario over Sonic. Ah, so you make rant and salute videos too, eh? That's interesting. Philip, you should know better. Paw Patrol's it's a stupid show. Like, you want a Good Nick Jr. show about dogs? Watch Blue's Clues. At least that show's cute. And the dog's kind of cute too. Guys, as you guys can excuse me, I want to try not to make you hungry, but I'm going to eat some jelly beans while I look at these comments here. Oh, another person joined. Well, pretty much I'll only be talking if you guys ask me questions, so I'm all ears. Ask me whatever you want to ask me. But of course, from like 3 people. Gee, I'm wondering who that 5th person watching is. Please type in a comment. Puppy Pals? Oh my gosh. Honestly, guys, in my personal opinion, don't hate me for this, but all the shows on Disney are horrible. I'm sorry. Philip, we're actually making dinner right now, so I mean that sounds good. Thank you so much for making me hungry. But maybe we'll get that another day, when this whole CV has gone away. Well, it was nice talking to you, Andrew. Maybe it would stay at 5. But I doubt that. I doubt that highly. And as you can see, my cute brother's going to be on TV. Okay. One person's gone, but that makes sense. Well. What do you say we guys play a game? Let's play Guess the Flavor Jelly Bean. So, this is a yellow jelly bean. My guess is going to be lemon flavored. Yep, it's lemon. No, we're not playing board games right now. I would play a game right now, but I'm busy with this chat. I'm waiting for a lot more people to join, even though, yeah. I mean, I clearly posted a video yesterday. It got at least 50 views. And really? It got 50 views and there's only 4 people joining. This is pathetic. I swear, in the next 10 minutes, there better be more people joining. Vicky, you're right. Philip, you're wrong. I play Pac-Man. That's a really classic game. I love how you guys are just falling for my game here. I appreciate you guys sticking with me here, even though there's 2 other people. Pretty much, I haven't been busy since I've just been sitting around and just watching one of Jason's favorite shows on PBS Kids. You should know the show by now. Does this give you a hint? Ah, it's so bright. Little Jason, look at this. It's your favorite show. Oh, you're ready for the next one? All right. You guys really like this. All right. This is a green one. Now, you guys can text your thoughts or answer on here. But, yeah. Is that his favorite show, though? I thought this flavor would be lime, but you guys are right. It is that flavor. Hopefully I'm not making you guys hungry. You guys probably are eating in front of me right now when I'm eating a jelly bean. "24 minutes, and there's only 4 people. Come on, who's that other person watching? Text a comment, for God's sakes." What? Philip, are you thinking Jelly Bellies? What the heck? Well, Vicky, you do have a point because it is green. Look at it. You want to know someone else who's green? Hold on. Let me get my phone really quick. Oh man, little Jason's gonna love this one. You want to know who else is green? What? How did you guess it already? Oh my god! Were you looking at my phone? Well, I don't know how you guessed it, Vicky, but you guessed right. Oh my god.
Did you get some potatoes for this, Kurt?
Oh my gosh.
Here.
You deserve an Oscar.
Huh?
How?
Why? Oh, you got some? Did I put them away now?
You deserve
I
an
didn't think I
Oscar.
just use it to heat this up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna make that joke that Muscleman did on regular show? Yeah, right. You two would probably not accept that. Well, I guess Jason forgot the other green engines like Henry and Emily. Have a Coke with ice? Philip. I'm not one of those people that would like Coke. In my opinion, I just despise it. I haven't tried it, but by the looks of it, it just looks bubbly and bad. I've tasted it a couple times, and I just spat it out. Like, you know those classic jokes where a character would just drink soda and then they would just spit it out when they see something surprising like oh my goodness. Pepsi like your dad. What? Philip, when was the last time you seen my dad drink a Pepsi? Probably when we were at your house like 3 years ago. Goodness, I remember that moment. Somehow I would just wish for you to come back here and bring little Jason with you. Bust my buffers. Set 1989. Gosh. Well, I can tell you were still brothers back then. All right, I'm getting tired of this game. I'm just gonna eat in front of you two. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. After this whole is going on. Sorry, I'm trying to create a V with my hand. Want to know how to create a check mark with your hand? There you go. I don't think I should ask her that. I'm trying to bite my lip. Oh, I'm not a fan of those really, but my brother is definitely. Well, not like a fan like he was before, but I think he likes it still. Let me ask him. Hey, Derek. You still like Transformers movies?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does. But if you just put like the real movies and the toys together, they don't really. I mean, they go well, but they're mixed aged. The movies are for adults, and the toys are for kids. That doesn't make sense. If the movie's for adults, the toys should be for adults. Now, for shows like Thomas and Friends and Paw Patrol, yes, I can understand. The show is for kids and the toys are for kids. But something like Transformers doesn't make sense. I didn't see the Sonic movie yet, but I did hear some people say that it does look better than the previous look. The previous look just makes it look horrible, but the new look makes it look better. I would personally agree. Even though I do think Mario's better. I bet little Jason would just go as fast as Sonic when he saw the movie. But he's only 5. Like, he's not even old enough to see that. The old one looks like a blue caveman. What the heck? A blue cave. Oh my gosh. Do you guys agree that the first look of the Sonic movie just looks bad? Like, is Jason 5? Or is he older than that? Like, I can imagine him speaking in complete sentences. Or he would just speak like a hand, like this. Jason, be cute. See, YouTube, you want something kid-friendly? There's your kid-friendly stuff right there. Oh my gosh. Almost 32 minutes, and there's only 4 people. Well, this is my first stream, so that's understandable. Like a puppet. Guys, if Jason hasn't seen Ubi, don't show him that. It's like one of the most dumbest shows for kids. And it's even worse than Sesame Street, even though I really don't like that show. It's just bad. I bet Jason cringed when he saw the Emoji Movie. I mean, that movie, I haven't seen it, but I heard it was horrible. What shows do I like on YouTube? Like, what do you mean? Like, channels or something? By the way, thanks for the compliment, Vicky. He hasn't. You know, you guys wouldn't know what I'm thinking about if I hear that name, Vicky. I'll give you a hint. Nickelodeon. Hey, Philip, does this give you an idea? Icky Vicky. What? You don't know that show made by Butch Hartman? I mean, that guy was cool. And, you know, he made, like, other shows, like Cartoon Network shows and all that stuff. I would show you a picture right now, but any other people that would come to see this live stream, like even after I'm done with it, people would just come and be like, "Oh man, I missed it," and then they would probably see the picture or something. Fantastic? What? No, you got it wrong. She's an evil babysitter. What are you talking about? You probably haven't seen the show in 10 years or something. Because Nick's popular shows got in the way. But you could catch the show on Nicktoons, even though Nicktoons is just bad nowadays. It seems that you finally guessed the show. Guys, I'm trying to do an impression of that. Trekyards? Philip, what are you thinking? The Backyardigans? I don't like that show. It's bad. It's like you got these 5 weirdos just jumping around and kicking each other and all that stuff. It's not bad. What? Have you ever seen The Backyardigans? It's one of the worst shows on Nick Jr. Seriously, this 4th person is like a mystery. I know 3 people who's on right now, but the other one is just non-existent at the time. Yes, classic cartoons are always good. Compare them to the cartoons we have now, it's definitely a difference. Yeah. What's up, Doc? I'm trying to attempt to do other voices of characters right now. I guess I'm doing... No. I think I'm doing really good. Hey, Vicky, Philip, you want to know a fun fact? The Flintstones is actually airing on MeTV. I'm not kidding. They air it every weekday at 6 p.m. And I will be shocked about it too because the Flintstones belongs to Boomerang, aka Cartoon Network, but they just got shifted to MeTV for some reason. It's kind of weird. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Philip, you actually mentioned one of my personal favorite Cartoon Network shows. Actually, it's my 3rd favorite. Streaming device? Well, shows like the one Philip named isn't on Cartoon Network nor Boomerang, which I'm very disappointed by. One of the shows from Cartoon Network and Boomerang I'm so very disappointed by because they didn't air on both networks is Ed, Edd n Eddy. That was a very good show from Cartoon Network, and it's not airing on either networks. I'm gonna rage at Michael Whelan for not putting those on Boomerang. And Boomerang used to be the home for classic cartoons, but the only cartoons we have now are Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, the Smurfs, and Garfield and Friends. The other shows are just not classics. It's not Boomerang anymore without the classic cartoons on there. Maybe you just announced my show. You wanna go on a date? Apparently, Philip seems to be naming off some classic Cartoon Network shows. And we've been streaming for 40 minutes now, which is... That's good. Oh, you better believe it's good. I would say Johnny Bravo's way better than Johnny Quest and Johnny Test.
We watch it. Same thing.
Well, you probably have a better TV than we do because you have more classic cartoon shows on there. You guys are lucky. Battle of the Planets? I've heard of that, but that's not Cartoon Network related, as I think. Four people. Well, once people check out this stream, even though it's ended because they're not joining right now, maybe they'll text in the comments and be like, "Wow, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I didn't join this chat. I'm hoping I'll join the next one." But you did a pretty good job with this. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Wait. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that show airs on MeTV. Voltron. Now, to the people that's watching this stream, even if you guys weren't joining here or joined already, just hear me out. This is my first streaming. This is my first ever live stream on my channel. So if you people just want to be stupid and just dislike, that's on you. Now, don't click on this. Wait 5 seconds and then just dislike. That's not right. You gotta give the video a chance. If you don't give videos chances, that's not right. That's seriously not right. It's new on Netflix. Netflix sucks nowadays. I'm sorry. Netflix used to be good. You had like good shows. You had a lot of good shows on Netflix, but Netflix is just horrible. Some people were actually saying, "Oh, this show should air on Netflix. Drake and Josh should be on Netflix," which I definitely agree. Drake and Josh is a very good show to be on Netflix. But even if it's not, at least you get reruns on T-Nick. Yeah, Amazon's better because you get more good shows. I mean, Netflix, even if you check on demand, you don't get much good shows. On demand. Like, I checked like Cartoon Network and Boomerang on demand. Boomerang has nothing, absolutely nothing. And Cartoon Network, they just have their new stuff, which people don't mind, like Gumball and Apple and Onion or something. But the bad shows, like Teen Titans Go, All right, I told Andrew this earlier, but I don't like anything Disney nowadays. I mean, movies like Toy Story, Up, Cars, and all that stuff, they're okay, but they're not that good in my opinion. My Learning Academy just ruined it for me. Oh no. Okay, that was not for copyright. I was just announcing that. So YouTube, don't be dumb and take this video down. I'm just saying stuff. If I post the actual picture, I can understand that's copyright. Gosh. Oh yeah, I bet you guys go to Disneyland like once a week. Please. Well, I suppose.
That's how they make money.
So after 42 minutes, this video finally got 1 like. Well, that's understandable, but like the video I posted yesterday got 2 likes in 1 day, which is pretty good, but not too good. Because I'm receiving less likes. Like seriously, I have over 260 subscribers, and I only get like a couple likes per video. That's so bad. How about Star Trek? I do like that one Star Trek episode of Family Guy. Oops, sorry. Of Kid Guy, where that baby he was a teleporter to teleport all the characters from Star Trek, and he pretty much has like he spends a whole day with them. That was a funny episode of Star Trek. And you know Patrick Stewart? Well, he was actually in, well, not only he was in that episode, oh, 2 likes now, thank you. Not only he was in that episode, but he was also, I'm not kidding you, Patrick Stewart, you guys should know who Patrick Stewart is, but he's actually Stan's boss of American Flag. That is so cool. I'm not kidding. He's Stan's boss. And American Flag is making me like Star Trek a little bit. Like, even though I don't like it all that much, I do like American Flag. And you might tell that Patrick Stewart because of the actor. I knew that. Like, if you will compare American Flag and Family Dude, you can tell, or that one episode of Family Dude, you can tell it's the same guy. Like, you guys seen Patrick Stewart from yeah, Patrick Stewart. You should know that he was from Star Trek. If you compare him to his cartoon counterpart on American Flag, you can tell they're almost the same. Or at least their voices sound the same. But that's a good episode of Family Dude where the baby transports. He gets everyone from Star Trek and just hangs out with them for a whole day. Like, they go to McDonald's, they have a bowling thing, they go to Disneyland. It's so funny. American Flag. Well, the real show is American Dad, but seeing that it's not for kids, I can't say that on YouTube apparently. Pretty much, it's this show where you got this main guy named Stan Smith, right? He lives in the Smith family, and he goes to a job. He has a job at the CIA where Patrick Stewart, like I said, is his boss. And it's funny. And they have an orange fish named Klaus, which if you look at him carefully, he would remind you of the fish from The Cat in the Hat, actually. But Klaus is a lot more cuter than the fish in The Cat in the Hat, from both the books and even that dumb live-action movie by Mike Myers. Oh, Philip, my mom loves that show so much. I'm going to do the joke. You know who else loves Sam and Cat? My mom! All right. Philip, you don't think Cat is annoying at all? Like, I think she's kind of cute, but my mom loves her. Like, Sam, I don't mind. She was from iCarly, but Cat, oh God, she's cute. But I don't think you should show girl-related shows to Jason, because he'll just fall in love with the characters. What?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, my mom definitely agrees with you, Vicky. Like really. But compare her act on Sam and Cat to her act on Victorious. Just tell me what the exact difference is. Like, I think she's more annoying on Sam and Cat, but in Victorious, she's okay, I suppose. Even though I don't like Victorious, and I think it's a ripoff of iCarly. But either way, both of those shows are still airing on T-Nick, which is one of my favorite networks because they air a lot of old shows, especially, like I said before, Drake and Josh. It's a little recipe I like to call chicken pot pie. All right. There's about 8 more minutes until this chat ends, or if I like to make it longer, I don't know. If I get like 5 more people in like 5 minutes, I'll make this go longer, but there's only 4. Maybe if I make another live stream, I'll be able to get more people. I'm going to make another video because obviously some of you guys are just... You guys not have much time? Is there like a dang gumball marathon you guys see? Look, guys, the Amazing World of Gumball is always on Cartoon Network. You do not need to stay tuned for that. Just spend an hour, look at this live stream, and then go back to your marathon. I'm not rude. Some people, like, dude. And I know there's some people that actually do like that show, which that's fine. But it just airs like 4 hours every day. And, you know, there are some good shows that some channels has been airing a lot. SpongeBob, Family Guy, South Park, The Simpsons, all those shows. Philip, you haven't seen Gumball before? That's a show, like I mentioned before, Cartoon Network's been airing for like 5 hours every day. They air that and a show no one cares about, which is Teen Titans Go, which I agree with them. That show's horrible. Comparing that to the original Teen Titans, there's a huge difference. Oh, thanks. Pac-Man going on. Last time I could think, I got this at Dave & Buster's for like 1,000 coupons, which was a pretty good deal. Ever since I traded in that Volkswagen hat for this, it was like my videos. I mean, they were still good. Yeah, you have a lot of people watching and stuff, but not as good as before. I'm actually glad I'm not wearing the Volkswagen hat anymore because this gives me more of a good feel. And just, I guess it suits me, even though I'm not really. I mean, I like Pac-Man, but it's not the best thing ever. Not as good as Thomas Tank Engine. However, I do wish to get a Thomas hat to support little Jason and my other good friends who likes it. I would love to go to Dave & Buster's right now, but this CV is keeping me from going there. I would give my honest opinion for the CV, but in the meantime, I'll just give it this. Well, yeah, the game's pretty much. I mean, even though, using cards in an arcade is cool, but if you compare them to like actual arcades that use tokens and stuff, it's definitely nowhere near as good. But I say Dave & Buster's is really good because they have so many games, even games you can't find at other places. I mean, there are games you can find at other locations like Golf and Stuff, Shakey's, Dummy Cheese, and all that stuff. But seriously, which I especially love the coin pushers. You know, the ones from SpongeBob, the Minions, and Star Trek. Those are pretty good. Mainly because you get to collect all the cards, and if you cash them all in as a whole set, you get like extra tickets. And if there's some extras you have, you can always just trade them in for 50. I mean, he would probably get happy at first. Then when he hears a lot of game noises, he'll be like, Mommy, it's too loud. Driving. Oh, yes, I do go to Shakey's. That's a classic arcade there. Even with only like 10 games in their arcade, it's still okay. He's like a little party guy. Doesn't Jason like cry sometimes? Like, I know he's 5, but does he? Because 5 seems like a little young age. I know he's not a little baby anymore, but he's still a little kid. Does he still cry though? Like, like if you, like, for example, Philip, when you take his little, when you take his train away when he wants to play with Thomas, and then he's like, no, you can get Thomas back once you have dinner with us, and then he'll start crying about it. Does that happen, or like, am I just? I don't know. Well, good. Because if you would compare him to like bad shows like Little Bill and Caillou, oh boy. Any shows like those where a character just randomly cries, it just gets annoying. He likes dancing. I would put a song on right now, but it's gonna get copyrighted through YouTube, so I'm not doing that. Maybe if you guys had Instagram or something, I could probably put the song on there, but I don't think you guys have that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, good. I'm glad you don't like that show, Vicky. That show is horrible. Like, it's pretty much the worst kid show ever next to Barney and Friends, which is bad. And unlike Thomas and Friends, which is a good show, all Barney has is just some little toddlers and stuff. It's so dumb. It doesn't, I mean, yeah, he has some dinosaur friends, but like the other, like the friends he has, they're not related. They're just little kids. What makes Thomas and Friends a good show is the fact that Thomas has friends that are like him. There are other trains. Barney and Friends is just a dinosaur with kids. It's like, oh, it's so dumb. This is why I think Thomas and Friends is better. Because at least it's not dumb. Pretty much any show, like, aside from Ed, Edd n Eddy, any show, like, with a character who doesn't speak right is just bad. Caillou, Sesame Street, What other shows? We Bear Bears, and there's one more, Ubi. Those 4 shows are bad because there's at least one character in the show that doesn't know how to speak correctly. It's so dumb. Well, I'm glad you never watched it. Don't ever show it to Jason. He would probably think, "Boo! Thomas is better!" I've seen that, and it's bad. Whenever I see it, like whenever I see that dumb tiger put on his shoes singing the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" song, I'm like, why? This is a ripoff. Like, yeah, place those 2 shows together, and there's definitely similarities. But unlike Daniel Tiger, Mr. Rogers actually shows his stuff. He shows the merchandise all around his place. There was even one episode of Mr. Rogers where he actually went outside and showed a model set of the neighborhood. You know, the thing you would see at the beginning of every episode, the whole cars and buses moving around and stuff. You know, the whole the music playing in the background. See, that's memorable. And you probably think to yourself, I'm wondering what's going on. Like, that looks cool. You have like all the buses and all the messages going around and stuff. You always wonder what that's about. But luckily you have your good friend Mr. Rogers show you the place. Like he actually showed you where the models came from. It's kind of like a 4th wall break of Mr. Rogers. That's cool. Daniel Tiger, he just puts on his shoes. He says, "Won't you be my neighbor?" Then he goes out the door and he talks with his friends. That's not Mr. Rogers. That's Mr. Talk a Lot, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Daniel Tiger's definitely not touching Mr. Rogers. Like, Mr. Rogers is a classic. Unlike in the other show, it's not classic at all. It's just modern. I guess you could say Mr. Rogers went into a transporting machine and he transported himself or turned himself into a tiger, and then he went out of it, and then he still sings the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" song, and then he just walks outside the door and then just sees his little friends. That is so bad. Guys, I'm just getting so used to this that I'm going over an hour. I might stream until like, I don't know, 1:30 or something. I'm not, maybe. I know there's only 4 people, but I enjoy all the topics you guys are giving me. There's only 2 likes. But I'm pretty sure when people rewatch this again, they'll just, I don't know, they'll just do something. They'll watch the video, then they'll like after. I can seriously imagine that Daniel Tiger's made by the same people who did Mr. Rogers. It's like, I think it was made when Mr. Rogers sadly went away. Like, that was very sad news. I'm actually glad they made a couple movies called "Won't You Be My Neighbor" and "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood," where you have Tom Hanks, aka Woody from Toy Story, playing as Mr. Rogers. That's cool. But wasn't there a movie similar to that played by Tim Allen? I think I'm wrong, but Can't you guys imagine Tim Allen and Tom Hanks as best friends? I mean, they're both characters from Toy Story for crying out loud. They have to be. Like, imagine George Carlin and Ringo Starr, two of my favorite narrators from Thomas and Friends, meeting together. I mean, they obviously have to be friends. They obviously know each other. Even though Ringo Starr is a Beatles drummer and George Carlin is just a comedian. It's basically like a yeah, it's basically like a documentary movie, which in my opinion, documentary movies aren't really good. I mean, they're okay, but once you listen to these same people talking about like blah, 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 and all this stuff, like it just gets kind of boring after a while. I guess it's okay, like in the first half, but in like the second half, it just gets repetitive. But of course, if you guys like documentary movies, I respect your opinion. If you guys are going to the comment section, like not the live chat section, the comment section after when you guys are watching this, you can just text me anything, but don't text any bad comments, please, because I'll automatically delete your comment. So if you want to get a chance to have your comment deleted by Crayor the Thomas fan, just post a comment like that, and then boom, gone.
Now, he lives next door, right? He drafted there? Or no?
Okay, maybe in like a few minutes I can end this because there's obviously I know 3 people are here, but who is that last person? It's like it's a mystery. Oh, all right. Well, Vicky, if you like, you can actually check out my channel, my real channel, and then you can see the video of me wanting to go live again. Okay. One person's gone, but that makes sense. Well, at least the other guy's on par. I bet you showed that salute video of me talking about Thomas and Friends, and he likes it a lot. Like I explain most of the characters from the older series. I don't talk about the new episodes because I really despise the new ones, but the old ones are good. I just think the fact that using toys for your show is better than just using standard and just fake animation. Four people's there. sorry if I didn't have stuff to show you guys. Maybe on my next live stream, I can actually bring out some toys so I can show it to you. Like, I remember I've seen Lego Lover 117's live streams. He showed off some of his Thomas toys, so I might show off some of my toys. I actually do have my Blue's Clues notebooks still, but I don't have much pages in them. So if you guys want to request a picture for me to draw, I can do that. But I mean, you could. I mean, there's not much people on. If you guys are watching this, if you guys just choose to watch this for a little bit and you just see me saying this, post in the comments below some things I could draw while I'm live streaming. I'm still hoping to get some pages on Amazon.com if my parents ever decide to. I know I'm a little bit too old for that show, but it was my childhood. It's like Nick Jr.'s best show yet. I want to have more pages so I can draw them in my notebooks. I want to show you off my creations. So in a few more minutes, I'm going to be turning this off. So I want to... 3 minutes. It's at like a minute, like an hour and 12. So at 1:15, I'm going to turn off this stream here. Now, guys, if this channel reaches up to 300, well, I might not do it at 300. Either 300 or 500, I want to do a special on that. Yeah, the special is going to be on, it's going to be me singing Thomas and Friends' Engine Roll Call. Yeah, you heard me singing it in the beginning of my, one of my opinions on every PBS Kids show video. And there's another video I've done. I forgot the name. I think I deleted it, or if it's still on YouTube, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. A couple minutes, and then I'm gonna shut this off. So what else? Here's some small advice for the adults who has children. If your child likes Nick Jr. and you want to show them one Nick Jr. show, like, it doesn't have to be on the network. No, it could be on DVD. If you want to show them a Nick Jr. show, I recommend you show them Blue's Clues. Or if you want them to watch a newer show, then why don't you make them watch Blue's Clues and You? That's a good show. I know it's not the same like the original, but pretty much like in all countries, like you would watch the show. The only thing that's similar, the only thing that's the same about it is Blue's voice. Blue's voice hasn't changed a bit. And you know what I'm shocked about? Even after 14 years, when they made Blue have the ability to speak, which I thought was a dumb idea, they still made her sound like a puppy. That was a really good choice. That was good thinking. I'm actually really glad that they decided to do that. That was very good thinking. I'll give them points for that. But really. So guys, this stream's about to end. So I like to thank the 4 of you for or 2 of you now. I like to thank you guys for sticking with me for this stream. Another stream will be coming up later this week, so stay tuned for that. I'll be showing off my toys and notebooks and stuff. Let's hope I get those new pages from Amazon. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next stream. When dinner time, if you take it. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys for staying, and yeah. Philip, Vicky, if you're watching this still, just look at my channel, make sure if I'm posting another stream, I'll be doing the video on my phone. So if you see the video like vertical with like that color stuff and like on the left and right, you'll know that's on phone. So that's it. And we'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out, my friends.